Alright, hello there guys, welcome back to the finale of Trivial Showdown Season 3, Show 3, Series 3, whatever you want to call it. It's the third installment and we are here in the water parkour room because it's a finale showdown between Andy and Rick. So, Andy, I'm going to come to you first. You're in the top 2 of the show. 5 questions stand between you and becoming the Trivial Champion of this season of the game show. How are you feeling?
First off, I can't see you, and second off, first or second, I'm happy with it for once in my life.
You can't see me? I shouldn't be vanished. Okay.
Oh shit, this
Am I here? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And Rick, you are here. You've won every one of my shows that you've participated in.
Yeah.
So, you think you're feeling confident, or?
Yeah. Of course I am.
Alright, well, this is going to work a bit more differently from the last rounds. It's a head-to-head. You both do your answer, you head over to the lamp, but there is a twist. The first person to reach the lamp, I will read out their answer. If the answer is incorrect and the other person is correct, then you will lose a lamp. If your answer is incorrect and the other person's answer is incorrect, then the answer that I deem closer to the official answer of the question will be correct and the other person will lose a lamp. So there's going to be a lot of common sense going into some of these answers. So even if you don't know the answer to a question, try and guess a subject or an answer that's close to it so that you might still get the point. After 5 questions maximum, 3 questions minimum, we will have our winner. Are you guys ready to play Trivial Showdown, the show where knowing the answer is only half the battle?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with a movie question. The Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy are directed by who? Who directed the Lord of the Rings films? It was not J.R.R. Tolkien. I can tell you that much.
Oh.
He wrote the books, didn't direct the films. Who directed the films?
Please cut.
Andy is the first off, but this is water parkour. Some of the difficult parkour. This could go either way. One slip-up could end the Trivial Showdown career of a player.
Fuck am I?
Remember, you have to be on the podium before you flick that lever. You can't flick it from the water. You gotta be on the podium. And Andy gets the lever. Let's take a look at Andy's answer. Andy, you feeling confident?
Nope.
Alright. Andy, you said, I'm bad. You didn't even guess a film director. So if Rick guessed a film director, he gets the point. If he got it correct, he gets the point. Rick, you guessed Peter Jackson. That is correct, which means, Rick, you get the first point. Turn off one of his lamps. Alright, we're going to move on to the second question. Alright, we're on to the second question. The 16th season of the reality show Survivor was filmed in which location? This was Fans vs. Favorites Season 1 of Survivor, but where was it filmed? Where was it filmed? Both of you thinking hard. Andy has the first answer. Does he know it? Rick's got his answer in, but now they both have to do the parkour.
I'm happy I watched it.
Question is, who is going to get there first? Now, there are 2 answers I will accept.
Oh god.
There is the main name of the season, and then there is the place it was filmed in. So, I think Rick might be making it, but he's got to get to that podium and stand on the podium before he can flick that lever. And he does. Rick, we're going to take a look at your answer.
Dang it.
If I misspelled it, does it still
There are
count?
2 answers. I do not mind with spelling. We had a dyslexic on last season, so it's fine. Okay. You said Micronesia. That is correct. I would accept 2 answers, Micronesia or Palau, because Palau and Micronesia are in the same place.
Yeah,
Andy, you said Australia. That was Season 2 of Survivor, so Rick, take off a lamp. Alright.
Oh.
With that, we are down to the third question. Andy, you need to get this right or be the closest to the correct answer in order to stay in the game. And we are going to go to another category. Give me one moment. On to question number 3. How many unique letters are there in the name Billy Bo 10K? With the 10 being numbers. How many unique letters? So not including repeats. How many letters are there in my name? How many different letters are in Billy Bo 10K? Not including repeated letters. So that would be like the 2 L's would only count as 1 letter because it's an L.
I don't even know this shit. Who are you?
Common sense. The question is who is going to reach it first and who will be closer to the correct answer. That was weird. That was an attack from someone else.
The Germans.
Andy makes it. Alright. Andy, let's take a look at what you wrote. You said 5. That is not correct, but if Rick has an answer that's much worse than 5, you might be safe. And Rick, you said 9. So, the amount of unique letters in Billy Bo 10K, there are 6. B, I, L, Y, O, and K. The 6 unique letters, which means Andy, with 5, you are closer to the answer, so you can turn off one of Rick's lamps. This is the first time in Trivial Showdown history that we've had to go to a 4th question. Alright guys, the next question is coming up. Jack the Ripper was a famous serial killer from the 1800s. How many victims did he kill canonically? These are the victims that people confirmed were his killings. There are a set number of canonical victims that he killed. A set number. Obviously, there were others that he might have killed, but we don't know. But there were an amount. You already answered this, it's fine. There's an amount that he definitely did kill. Andy,
He did kill Hannibal.
it. Rick falls.
He did kill Hannibal Lecter, huh? Am I right?
Alright.
Oh my
Both
god.
of you are rushing. You don't want to rush in water parkour.
Russia!
The question is, do either of you know you're Jack the Ripper? I don't know if you even learn about Jack the Ripper in the US, but he's such a famous serial killer, and so many people admire him.
He's the best British killer of all time.
Bullshit, no.
Oh my god.
Myra Hindley is way better.
Yeah, but he had a code.
No, the best serial killer is Billy.
Cocoa Pops. No? Who's the best serial killer? I'm curious.
You know the one on the island with all the kids, all the teenagers?
Oh, Andy
Oh my
falls!
God.
Rick falls, both of you just choking on those Cocoa Pops right there.
No. You know what we want to do? We want to give you a 10-minute episode.
Oh, so I can put ads everywhere. Thank you very much. You know how I work.
We are forced to do this, people.
And both of you are pretty much neck and neck. It's going to be the case of who gets onto the platform first and flicks the lever. And Andy walks off the side! He landed and he walked off, which means Rick, if you have the correct answer, you will be the winner. So we're going to check your answer. I'm going to check Andy's, and then I'm going to reveal the correct answer. So, Rick, you said 12. Andy, you said 56.
What?
One of you has got this answer right. Well, not right, but you're closer to the right answer than the other. The amount of canonical victims from Jack the Ripper was 5. Congratulations, Rick. You are the Trivial Champion of Trivial Showdown 3. How are you feeling?
I'm happy.
Turn his lamp off.
I'm sorry, Andy. Sorry.
Turn off that lamp.
Don't look. Don't
End
look.
it.
Did it?
Congratulations, Rick. You are the winner. We're going to come back to you in a moment. But Andy, you came in second place. You are the only runner-up who has been able to take a lamp off of the winning player. So how does that make you feel?
I feel happy with myself for once and not depressed with myself, so I'm happy.
You did really good. Andy, or should I say Candy. So funny,
Okay,
I'm so funny.
I'm in my other account, so no.
Yeah. But let's go to Rick now. You have won another one of my game shows. How are you feeling?
Yeah. I'm very happy I won. Knowledge is power. Mother Russia.
Anything else you want to say to the children watching at home? The children.
Don't do school, kids. Do drugs.
Okay. Well, this has been an entertaining season of Trivial Showdown. In the next season, we'll be bringing 8 new contestants who will be trying to see whether they know how to be good at this show. I completely forgot the motto because the 8 people in Season 4, Series 4, Show 4 will be entering the show, and knowing the answer is only half the battle. I have been Billipo10k, this has been Andy, this has been Rick. See you next time. And that's
Kill
Mitch.
yourself.
He wasn't
Kill
involved in
yourself.
Season 1.
He's a cunt.
Yeah, he is. Okay, goodbye guys.
Bye, Diddy.
Let's hope that was 10 minutes. I hope that was